Alright, it's time to start the cast now. My name is FB and this is going to be a cast of the match between Frogs of War and Druidz in the group stage of TM Masters Team Cup 2014. Before the match starts though, let's take a look at the rankings of the group that these two teams are a part of, which is Group C. So we see here that Druidz is currently leading and they have played 2 matches and won them both, and they have not lost a single map either, so they have a perfect score, 6 points in total. Then Frogs of War, their opponents for this evening, is at second place with 3 played matches. They have won 2 and lost 1, won 5 maps, lost 4, and they are currently at 5 points. Then we got Waves of Friends at third place with 3 matches played. They have won 1 and lost 2 matches. They have 4 points. And then Drivers from Finland is next at 4th place. They have played 2 matches, 1 victory, 1 loss, and they got 3 points. And then Team EDRM are at last place. They have played 2 matches and lost them both. And yeah, of course Druidz here is at first and could potentially secure a spot in the playoffs here. There's gonna be one more group stage round after this, so if they lose this match then they could potentially not make it. Frogs of War, Waves of Friends and Drivers from Finland still have a chance as well, so this is a very close group, I should say, and a lot can still happen. And it looks like we're gonna start on Cat Groove for the first map. This is a map made by Kappa and the world record is 39.925 by Poker, which he set just a couple of hours ago actually. And yeah, let's take it in game here. I think we're gonna start momentarily. Teams did some warm-ups here. Yeah, good luck and fun. So for those who don't know how this works, this is play to 7. 3 maps are being played. All maps are played in the group stage and they count into their rankings. So 1 map is worth 1 point. And 4 versus 4 is the format, with the lineups being for Druidz, Hidden, Velvet, Keto and Slink, and for Frogs of War we have Tom, Grono, Kulissa and Baron. And we are live now in the first round. Hopefully the audio and everything is fine. Following Slink currently. And Druidz got a good start here. I only see Tom for Frogs of War. Grono and Kulissa has both made mistakes. And why do we have... okay, I only see 7 players in the checkpoints, but it should be 8 players of course. Not sure why that is, but anyway, Slink is in the lead now. Keto is second, Hidden is at third. Tom has made a mistake as well. And this should be an easy victory for Druidz here. Slink takes first, 40.35, Hidden second, 0.76, Keto at third, 0.77, and then Velvet at fourth, 0.84. So a pretty solid round by the Druidz players. And yeah, I'm not sure, I guess maybe one of the Frog of War players deleted the round, retired. Maybe that's why it only showed 7 players. Anyways, we are live into the second round now. Druidz won the first one, off to a good start. And yeah, now we see 8 players here. So I guess one of the Frogs of War players did retire. So Kiros has fallen down a bit. Oh, was that a blue player? Yes, it was. It was Hidden. Hidden has dropped down a lot. That part where he crashed is pretty technical. We see a lot of mistakes there. We also see Grono for Frogs of War, but Slink and Velvet first and second for Druidz. Coming up to the ending here. And they are going to take first and second, and then Keto will defeat Grono, so that this is not a draw. This is another blue point. Druidz goes up to a 2-0 lead in the first map. And a bit better effort there by the Frogs of War players. 3 players under 41 seconds. As we start the third round. And yeah, I'm aware of that tournament going on right now, so if you experience lag, try lowering the resolution, try using all the resolutions that are available, and if that doesn't work then unfortunately I can't do anything about it. Anyways, back to the match. We have Velvet makes an early blunder, falls down to last place. Keto at 7th place, and then Slink makes a mistake at the top. A lot of players will pass him. This could be a red round. Baron might be able to pass Slink as well. Let's take a look at the front, if I can find a player. I can't. I can find Hayden. He might take first. He will, 40.68, but then we got 4 Frogs of War players behind him. That can only mean one thing. This is a red round, and the score is now 2-1. Yeah, so whenever there's a big esports event on Twitch, it usually is lagging a lot. Of course, I will upload the VOD to YouTube after the match is over. Well, not exactly after, because I will also stream Team Acer versus another Planet players after this. Once that is finished, the VOD will be available. And Velvet with another mistake here in the 4th round. Oh, and a second mistake hidden as well. Oh, and another Frogs of War players. So 3 players has dropped down here. Meanwhile, in the top we have Keto and Slink for Druidz, just ahead of Tom. Can they possibly take top 2 here for Druidz? That would be good, of course. Oh, Slink loses his grip and he hits the wall. Kalisa and Tom can pass him, and perhaps Tom can even pass Keto in the front. No, Keto will stay in front, 40.54. Then Tom and Kalisa take 2nd and 3rd for Frogs of War. Slink and Velvet takes 4th and 5th. Then Grono and Baron takes 6th and 7th, with Hidden not being able to finish. He is on his back. And that means that this is gonna be a red round. Despite all, very close though. 17 points for Druidz, 18 for Frogs of War. So if Hidden would have finished, that would have been a draw. But alas, that did not happen, and the score is now 2-2. It's all tied up here. Yeah, you could also try reloading the page. Sometimes that will work. It might put you in a different server, which works better. So you can try that as well. Anyways, we are live into the 5th round. This is Druidz versus Frogs of War, Group C of TM Masters Team Cup 2014. And this is a close round so far. Only Baron has made a mistake, but I think a Druidz player joined him. Ketos in the meantime is in the front. Tom at 2nd, Hidden at 3rd. Then Kalisa, Chrono and the Slink having a fight here. Slink with a lot of speed. Can he pass any players? No, he won't. Keto will take first for Druidz though. Then Tom and Grono take 2nd and 3rd for Frogs of War. However, we got 3 Druidz players after them, ahead of Baron, and Kalisa is not being able to finish here. He's way far behind. So this will mean that it is a blue round and Druidz is back in lead, 3-2. And we are playing 2-7. No tennis mode in the group stage. It will be added to the playoffs. And that's, of course, if the score is 6-6, you have to win with 2 points. But this is classic Trackmania rules here. No tennis mode. We are live into the 6th round now. Oh, that was a red player. Let's take a look at the next checkpoint. It was Grono. Has made a mistake. Falls down. Oh, Keto and Slink makes a mistake. Also Hidden. So 3 Druidz players with crashes there. And in the top we have Tom in the lead for Frogs of War. Druidz, Velvet close by though. Close fight here between these 2 players. Velvet with a nice turn. He will pass Tom. Can he keep himself in front after the last turn as well? He will do so because Tom gets a poor landing. And actually, what happened with Tom? Is he not even being able to finish here? Tom has retired. Oh my god, what happened? He was at 2nd place and retired. And that means that this is a Druidz round. I think mainly because of Tom not finishing that round. I don't know what happened. He must have had a bad landing and then fell out of the track. Respawn is not allowed, so that probably explains why. But anyways, that means that Druidz are back to a 2-0 lead now, 4-2. But I wouldn't count Frogs of War out just yet. They have shown that they can put up a fight here. Velvet with a mistake. But his teammates Keto and Slink at the top. However, then we got 4 Frogs of War players behind them. So if this stands into the finish, this is gonna be a draw. 18 points for both teams. We'll see. Oh, Grono with a risky strat there. But he is not gonna take 6th place. makes a mistake and Velvet can sneak by, and that means that this is gonna be a blue round. Crucial mistake by Grono at the end there. So Frogs of War has had some really bad luck these two last rounds. Well, I wouldn't say bad luck though, I think it's their own fault, but yeah, that's very unfortunate for Frogs of War, who now are behind with 3 points, 5-2 for Druidz. They only need 2 more points and they are gonna take home this first map. But I feel like Frogs of War deserves a couple of more rounds there. Oh, Grono continues his bad streak, he makes an early mistake. Eden as well has dropped down a bit for Druidz, but Keto, Velvet and the Slink at the top. Then Keto makes a spectacular flip, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to finish. Let's take a quick look. He should be able to finish. Meanwhile, we got Velvet in the lead, Slink at second, and I saw a Frogs of War player making a mistake. Velvet will take first, and Slink will be able to take second. Then Tom and Baron takes third and fourth, but Hayden is ahead of Kalissa, and Keto is ahead of Grono. So this is gonna be another blue round, and Druidz goes up to a 6-2 lead. And they are looking pretty strong here. Just needs to win one more round. And Daryl should go to spec mode. Oh, he's not driving, I guess it doesn't matter. This could be the last round of the first map. Can Druidz close it out? Velvet gets a good start. Also Keto doing well. Oh, we saw a Frogs of War player making a mistake. It was Kalissa. Slink gets a bump. Falls down to 6th place. Keto meanwhile in the lead. Oh, Grono with a crash for Frogs of War. This is looking pretty good for Druidz. Keto still in the lead ahead of Tom. Velvet at 3rd place. Then Baron, then Slink, then Hayden. Here comes the last turn. We've seen some mistakes here. And no one is gonna make any mistakes. And Keto takes first, Velvet takes second, and then Slink takes 5th, Hayden takes 6th, and that's enough for this to be a blue round. And Druidz wins the first map with a score of 7-2. So let's see what the next map will be now. But yeah, now Druidz one step closer to qualifying for the playoffs here. Should be at 7 points. So yeah, I guess we are going to play Dig Big next, a map made by Wally. Let's take a closer look on that map. It's yeah, as I mentioned, made by Wally, and then the world record is 37.812 by Leo. And this map is actually made with not daylight, and instead it's sunrise, which is cool. I actually like it when maps have some personality to them, so I wish we would see more of that in tournaments. Not just with that, but also with the mods and stuff like that, and maybe also custom 3D objects. That would be really cool in my opinion, but we're not quite there yet, maybe in the future. So the teams are doing 2 warm-ups here before we're going live. And I could take a quick look at the Dedimania here, just to see if you got any times from the 2 teams. It looks like the only player who is in the top 30, that is Danus for Druidz with a time of 37.97. As you can see, this is a very close Dedi. It's a short track and not that hard either, so that's usually what happens. So we're gonna do one more warm-up here. This turn here can be a bit tricky. It's hard to not to avoid the pole in that turn. And then the ending can be a bit tricky as well. Coming up here, this grass turn here is hard to get a good timing for it. And then into the finish. Decent time there by Hayden, but that should be it. So I think we are going live. One more, okay, we're gonna do one more warm-up. And that gives me time to go through the lineups, which seems to be ready. So Druidz will have Danus, Link, Hayden, and Keto. And then for Frogs of War we got Baron, Grono, Kiro, and Tom. So both teams switching some players. And it's pretty hard to call who's gonna win this one. Danus might be the one that's the most prepared on it, since he's the only one with a time in the Dedi. So we'll see if he can do well in this match. But really, I thought that Frogs of War perhaps deserved a couple of more rounds the last map, so they didn't really do that bad. They should have won at least 2 of them. But mistakes late into the map prevented that from happening. Alright, good luck, have fun is being written, and we are going live. Druidz are currently in the lead with 7-2. Let's see if they can win the second map as well. No matter what the result is here though, we are going to play the third map as well. Anyways, we are live now. First round in the second map. Druidz versus Frogs of War, and Slink begins with a well, I guess he hit the border in a bad way there, and Gronos will hit the pole as I mentioned that turn. We will see some mistakes. Kira is also falling down from Frogs of War. Meanwhile in the top, Hayden is doing well, is at first. Then we got Tom at second. Close fight though with Keto and Danus. So another good start here for Druidz perhaps. Keto will take over the lead, and Danus went a bit too much to the left in the jump. I've been guilty of doing that mistake as well. So this is a blue round. Keto and Hayden make sure of that. $22 points for Druidz, 14 for Frogs of War. We go live into the second round, and that was an early mistake from Kiro. Went a bit too much to the left and hit the wall. Oh, we see Danus and Hayden as well has dropped down, but it looks like Tom has made a mistake for Frogs of War. Is at 7th place. Baron is leading at the top. See if I can find him. Keto at the 3rd place here. Oh, Baron with a mistake. Slink can pass also Keto. That's not what Frogs of War needed, of course. Slink will take first. Keto will take second. 0.40 by Slink, 0.49 by Keto. Then we got 2 Frogs of War players, but Hayden and Danus ahead of Tom and Kiro. And in fact, that's the exact same round score. 22 against 14. So Druidz goes up to a 2-0 lead again, just like they did in the first map. But then Frogs of War did tie up the score. Let's see if they can do that again. Danus with a lot of speed goes up to first. Keto at second, Hayden at third. Where are the Frogs of War players? Nowhere to be seen. Tom is the best, but he's 10 hundredths behind. It looks like Kira is 2 seconds, 8 seconds behind even. Slink has also made a mistake for Druidz, but his teammates are doing well here at the top. Top 3 right now occupied by Druidz players. And they are not making any mistakes in the end either, so we are going to have top 3 for Druidz. Danus with the first time, 0.23, Hayden second, 0.26, and Keto at third with 0.31. Tom doing the best for Frogs of War, 38.45. But just not enough. So Druidz now with a 3-0 lead. And it's starting to look a bit grim here for Frogs of War, unless they can find the next gear. Hayden makes an early mistake. That's a good start for Frogs of War. No one else will drop down though. Still close. Danus in the lead. Slink at second. But oh no, Kiro has made a mistake. I missed that. He is 4 seconds behind. I did not see that. But Danus and Slink still in the lead. Oh, Keto with a mistake. And Danus drops down as well. He allows the 3 Frogs of War players to pass him. Slink will still take first, but then 3 Frogs of War players are behind him, and this is gonna be a red round. So that was a pretty close round, the best round so far. And if Frogs of War can keep it together and not make so many mistakes, I think they can actually put up a fight here. 3-1 now. Grono falls down to last place, but only 2100s behind the top. Oh, hidden with a mistake. Keto and Dennis in the lead. Ahead of Tom and Baron, then Slink. Grono will pass Kiro. Here comes the ending. Dennis and Keto still in the lead. Slink will drop down. Oh, Baron with a mistake for Frogs of War. Dennis and Keto looks to take first and second. Oh, nice times as well. 38.11 by Dennis. 38.13 by Keto. That is two very strong times. And that's gonna mean that this is a blue round. Despite Tom, Grono and Kiro doing pretty well for Frogs of War. But they would have needed their fourth player as well. So now the score is 4-1 for Druidz. He needs to win 3 more rounds here to win the second round, the second map as well. And Kiro with a mistake here for his team. Looks like he's the only one. So let's take a look here at the top. Keto and Dennis continues to drive really good for Druidz. Grono and Tom trying to hunt them. Slink is also up there. Keto with a mistake. Grono and Tom could perhaps pass them. That's a bad turn by Tom. Has he more speed than Keto? No, he has not. Dennis makes a mistake in the end. Dennis makes a mistake, the same mistake he did earlier, and he falls down to 4th place instead of taking first. But it doesn't matter. This is still a blue round. Despite that, Baron and Kiro finishing 7th and 8th for Frogs of War. So Druidz won that round 19-17. Now the score is 5-1. Oh, Tom clips the pole. And looks like Grono has also made a mistake. Oh, no, never mind. It was Kiro for Frogs of War. But yeah, they are falling apart here right now. This is not looking good at all. Well, actually, Baron is in the lead and Grono is perhaps at 2nd place. No, he's at 3rd now because Dennis has passed Baron. And maybe Dennis will take first this time. Yes he will, but only with 200s ahead of Baron, who came with a lot of speed. But, ooh, Kira will not be able to finish. That is unfortunate, although I'm not sure it would have mattered. Probably not. No, it would not have mattered. Druidz won that round 20-15. Kiro was at the bottom, so it would not have mattered. And the score is now 6-1. Map point for Druidz, also match point, I suppose. Although we will play the last map as well. And the Frogs of War will have to concentrate on winning that last map because it's still important and they can still make it to the playoffs here. They of course got another round after this one, the last group stage round. Anyways, into the match, we see Dennis in the lead, Keto at 2nd. Those two have been dominating this map. Oh, hidden with a mistake. Tom can pass him, but Keto and Dennis outstandingly takes 1st and 2nd, and then Slink joins and takes 3rd place to close out this 2nd map, which Druidz wins. Druidz wins with a 7-1 score. So now the total score is 2-0 since they won 7-2 on the first map. But yeah, as I was saying, there is one final group stage round after this, and I can actually check. Okay, so Frogs of War actually won't play that last round because since there are only 5 teams in every group, every team gets 1 week off, and Frogs of War week is the last week. So that means that this is their last opportunity to gather points. They are currently at 2nd place in the group, so they definitely need to win this final map here, I think. and that would put them at 6 points. Druidz already at the 8 points. I think it's pretty much established that they will finish at first place. I'm not entirely sure of that. Waves of Friends and the drivers from Finland both got 2 more matches. Well, no, actually, Waves of Friends are not playing this week, but they will play next week against Druidz, against drivers from Finland. Anyways, there's a lot of potential scenarios in this group that can still happen. I haven't really thought about it too much, but we'll just have to see for the last week. And yeah, the final track will be Swedish Kebab, which is a map made by Crow, and the world record is 40 seconds, 2 milliseconds by Masa. And the teams are doing some warm-ups here. 3 warm-ups and live, writes Hayden. So it's gonna be a while before we start. And I can take a look at the Dedimania here to see if any of the players are in it. Danus is at top 6 actually with a good time. 40.21 by Danus. But that seems to be the only player once again in the Dedi. No other ones. And of course he was dominating that second map, so I guess it's likely that the same will happen here as well. And the lineup seems to be already fixed. So for Druidz we're gonna have Thork, Hayden, Slink and Danus. And for Frogs of War we've got Baron, Tom, Grono and Kiro. It's the same lineup for Frogs of War. And then for Druidz, Thork will replace one of their players. Kiro will replace. Alright, so I suppose this is the second warm-up, so we're gonna do one more after this as well before going live. And Danus is leading this warm-up round, so yeah, I'd say it's safe to say that he is the best prepared on this map. It will probably help out Druidz a lot. Oh, that was the last warm-up round. Alright, so good luck, have fun. Final map will begin. Druidz versus Frogs of War. Druidz has won the 2 previous maps 7-2, 7-1. And of course, wants to make sure here that they will get a spot in the playoffs, so I'm pretty sure they will try to go for the victory here. We are live into the first round. Following Hayden. And I saw a red player dropping down. It was Baron. 4400s behind the rest of the pack. Thork currently in the lead. Hayden will pass him. We got all of the Druidz players in the top. Kiro will drop down to last place. Thork currently in the lead. Grono is doing pretty well for Frogs of War at the top. Danus will pass him, however. Also Slink. Here comes the last turn. Thork looking to take first. 40.54. Danus 0.61. Slink 0.70. Best player for Frogs of War is Grono with a time of 0.81. Then Hayden 0.89. Then Tom, Baron and Kiro all over 41 seconds. Still a pretty close round. Not any major mistakes from any of the players. But Druidz will take the lead 1-0. Now following Danus here. Only player in the Dedimania. Baron with a great start for Frogs of War. He's ahead of 3 Druidz players. Danus, Hayden and Slink. Thork has not made a huge mistake, but he is 3400s behind. He will pass Grono and Kiro, who is at 7th and 8th place. Baron still in the lead, but then Danus with a good ending here. Good turn from Danus. Can he take first? He will. 40.53. after a strong finish, will pass Baron, who still takes second ahead of Hayden. Then Tom and Grono comes after that, but it's still not enough. This is a blue round. Close one though, 19 points for Druidz, 17 for Frogs of War. And the score is now 2-0. Druidz once again with a good start here. Oh! Was that a Druidz player? No, it was not. It was Tom for Frogs of War. He's 1 second behind. Not sure what happened there in the start. So unless anyone makes a mistake, he's probably gonna take last. We do see that Baron and Kira are at 6th and 7th. Then meanwhile in the lead we got Danis, we got Thorpe, we got Slink, we got Hayden. Top 4 right now for Druidz. It's gonna be an ace round perhaps. Oh, Thorpe goes too wide, will clip the wall. So that's not gonna happen, but still this will be a blue round. Danis with a nice time, 0.36, Slink 0.69 and Hayden 0.70. Druidz up to 3-0 now. And I'm starting to wonder if Frogs of War can win a single round here on this map. To be honest, they aren't looking as strong as they did on the first and second. Especially the first map, I thought they were pretty strong, but right now they are not doing too well, especially not now with Kiro dropping down here. 3 seconds behind. Oh, Danis has crashed as well, and also Hayden. Oh, Hayden with a no drift as well. So this could actually be a red round. Tom in the lead ahead of Slink and Thork. Baron and Grono following. Thork with good speed here, catching up quickly to Tom. Last turn. Thork goes away too wide. Slink will pass him. Will this be a red round? What happened? Oh, Baron is on his back. Oh, that is so unfortunate. He's not gonna be able to finish. And that means that this is not gonna be a red round. How unlucky. I guess it went too wide there in the end. It's very common. And then of course there's a tight turn to the right into the finish, and if you miss that, then it's that stuff can happen. So yeah, instead of 3-1, the score is now 4-0 for Druidz. And another early mistake here from a Frogs of War player. It is Kiro. He seems to have some trouble here. See here, he currently got the least amount of points as well, only 7. Dan is in the meantime with the most, 27, as I predicted. He would do the best, and he is also in the lead in this round, the 5th round. 3 Druidz players in the top, only Hayden is behind. Danis will take first, Link at 2nd and Thork at 3rd. Guarantees another round for Druidz. And again, the total score is 2-0 for Druidz. They won the first one 7-2 and the second 7-1. Now they want to win the third one as well, which will put them in the playoffs, with one more group stage round to go. Oh, Hayden mistimes that turn. And that turn as well. Did not have enough speed, got a no drift. Looks like Hero has again made an early mistake here as well. Will pass Hayden. Meanwhile, here's Danis. Again with a bad start. See if he can have a strong finish. Tom in the lead currently. But Thork and Slink with better lines will pass him. More speed here as well. Tom clips the wall as well. Oh, and also Baron makes a mistake. So we're gonna have top 3 for Druidz. Slink takes first, Thork takes second, and Danis takes third. Grono is ahead of Hayden, but looks like we have 3 Frogs of War players retiring that round. That's not good. And the score is now 6-0, which is also not good for Frogs of War, but very good for Druidz. And yeah, I'm aware that it's lagging. There's a big esports tournament going on right now, so if you do experience lag, try lowering the resolution or try reloading the page so you find a better server. That could also help. Anyways, we are live here. This is most likely the last round following Danus. He's been doing the best, 41 points so far in this third and final map, and he will take over the lead as well here. Lost his grip slightly here, will not get as much speed, but still keeps himself in front. Tom with a good turn here. This time he does not crash. Can he actually take first? Danus with a strong finish will take first. 300 ahead of Tom, then Thork, Slink and Hayden ahead of Grono, Kiro and Baron. Pretty good last round. But yes, Druidz wins this one as well, this time with a score of 7-0, which makes the total score 7-2, 7-1, 7-0 in favor of Druidz. Thanks for watching.